On this occasion, that intro was just a little bit too slow, because I pushed the wrong button somewhere on the line, and it's all gone horribly slightly wrong. And by horribly slightly wrong, let's go back to the slideshow for a moment while I sort some bits and pieces out. It is only slightly wrong. I just switched off the wrong window, so I had to refresh everything. Right, that should be everything dealt with there. Marvellous, marvellous, marvellous. Back to general gameplay. And back to private doings. And now, that's a shame. Where are you? Where are you, Enslaved? Odyssey to the west. Oh, the other one, of course. I was supposed to do this. Keymon? Oh, yeah, monkey, yes. I've been playing Kingdom Hearts recently, so the moment you mentioned keys, I couldn't help but think of Kingdom Hearts. Let's try and spell that correctly. Odyssey, yeah, that should be the one. With a bit of luck, I mean, I don't think this one has a picture, which always disappoints me. I think I was talking yesterday about how it excites me when you get a little picture up of the game you're playing, but unfortunately this one doesn't have the little picture function. Which is a shame. I do, as I say, I do prefer having the picture one. Oh, here we go. That's that thing I know a lot about. I like Kingdom Hearts. I can't help it. I liked it when it first came out. I liked it now. I like it now. I think it's wonderful. I understood the statement you were making. But as I say, I fucking love it. I fucking love the games. Although, I mean, I don't like the fact that I'm getting the shit kicked out of me on the one I'm playing at the moment, but that's standard fare, I suppose, but nonetheless. Because I'm currently playing, for the first time ever, I'm playing the Chain of Memories, which is the sort of, it's where you had, so Chain of Memories was the Game Boy Advance one with the cards. And when I first played that game, I didn't like it. And then when I played it a second time, I understood it a bit more, and I actually quite enjoyed it. I'm now finally playing the sort of Chain of Memories, and it's so much better. It's, oh, I've got to say, usually I don't necessarily think like this notion of, you know, the full console games are better than handheld games. Usually, absolutely no, I'd have no thoughts along those lines whatsoever. But with Chain of Memories, they've done such a better job, and the controls are so much more satisfying to play with. So Chain of Memories is just, oh, perfect. But unfortunately, the battle system does still kick the shit out of you if it goes wrong. And it always goes wrong. And do pray tell, what, if you can describe the moment, obviously, obviously, as I've done in the past, it's quite difficult to completely capture a moment from the past that you thought was quite entertaining. Describing it will probably make me go, oh yeah, you know, that sounds really entertaining. All right. but do your best. Do your best to perhaps try and make me excited and make me think, yeah, that's a good one. Oh, I can just get straight off the. No, stop hitting it! Oh, you Billy bullshitter. Oh, well, I've got an achievement for it, I suppose. Can't be too peeved at the game there. Slam down. I'm trying, ideally, to just twat it. No, okay, never mind. Fine. Oh, that was the wrong perishing target. I got distracted. Son of a bitch. Yes, I know. Well prompted about the whole, you've got to push the fucking B button. I was trying to push the B button. Unfortunately, I was pushing the fucking attack button a little too wildly, so I fucked it. Now, I feel like these mines are possibly going to be insta-kill. But I'm also wondering if on the cloud I can maybe skirt through. Oh no, yeah, no, I think the grenades might be insta-kill. The Orbeez that I want are in fact not as in the grenade. Well, we just proved the point that the mines are auto-kill, insta-kill, which is not exactly what I wanted. Okay, yeah, no, we're going to have to do that whole fight again. Oh well, I suppose I might be able to do the fight a little bit better this time. I might be able to actually get the explodey dude. Explodey dude. They have someone who's never played Kingdom Hearts before watching them play the DLC for free. And in the DLC they're talking about someone having a heart inside their heart. And a non-fan they have asks, you mean like metaphorically, right? And the other people there just go silent. No, I was going to say, I very much suspect with Kingdom Hearts that's quite literal. I must admit, I haven't played the DLC. That's one of the reasons why I am sort of currently playing the sort of series, because what I might try and do is pick up the DLC once I've played through each of the individual games. So I will. Oh, that's the wrong button. I'll try and sort of play through 1, 2. Well, I'm going to try and play through every single one because I've got what is classified as, I believe, the complete collection. So I've played through 1 so far. Currently playing through Chain of Memories. Then up next will be 300. I can't remember exactly how many days it's classified as. 358. I'm going to say 358 over 2 days, I think is the total. There's another moment from the same stream where the non-fan asks if a character is in cyberspace, and they respond, "Do you mean right now or just in general?" Yeah, I was going to say, because oddly enough, there is, I think, if memory serves, there's one of the games, can't remember which title this was, but it's one of the handheld games, was you were supposed to be combining, you were supposed to be trying to reconstitute Sora's memories. Okay, that's interesting. I can't seem to jump where I would like to jump. I'm assuming maybe I'll have to use the cloud. But yeah, there's the fact that you have this sort of reconstituting memories in cyberspace idea that they've got running through one of the games. Then you've also got the fact that they go into the land of Tron. Obviously, Tron being a Disney thing, they do technically go into the land of Tron, which is sort of cyberspace as well, isn't it? Because that's inside computers and stuff. I don't know. The sort of 234, 200, 300 odd, however many days it is, over 2, which I can't deny is a moderately clever title when you think about it, because he's supposed to be experiencing this extended time period over the 2 days. So the idea of 300 and the fact that it's written like a fraction over. I like it as a title. I think it's clever. It works on a couple of different levels. I think it's quite fun and clever. Now, I was wondering whether I think it might. Yeah, it might be Dream Drop, but I'm not sure. Is the problem? I feel like Dream Drop was something completely different. But then again, I'm wondering if, because I can't think of another one it could have been other than Dream Drop Distance. Because I know the PS Vita, PSP one, whichever one it was, I know that one was a completely separate story, which introduced sort of Aqua, Ventus, and the other fella, Terra. So I think it must have ended up being Dream Drop Distance that deals with the computer system, but I couldn't say with absolute certainty. And then, but yeah, because I know 340 odd days over 2, that deals with the character Roxas pretty much exclusively. So it definitely isn't that one, because I remember that one being entirely Roxas, and I vaguely remember that one. I played it on, again, it was on one of the handhelds, but the control scheme was just that little bit awkward on the handheld for me, so it ended up being this unfortunate situation where I kept having my hand start aching after playing it for not an extensive period of time, which is unfortunate. You just go with me for the one being called that. Made me realise how Nick feels when I talk about 40k lore. Yes. I know. Well, I suppose it is that level of complicated history of Kingdom Hearts. And I suppose the other issue I've got, of course, like, you can probably talk on 40k a little bit more confidently because you know it fairly off by heart. Kingdom Hearts, however, is so convoluted, and I don't know it off by heart, that it's incredibly difficult to actually sort of, hey, can I make that jump? I mean, technically I think I can make that jump, I just didn't make that jump, which kind of sucks. But I don't know, I've played every single one of the games and have enjoyed them thoroughly, to be honest. There's something, and do you know what? I'm going to use the phrase magical. There's something... shite. That's going a little bit too fast for my reaction times, I think. But there is something genuinely magical about being able to explore those Disney worlds and, you know, have this action RPG. And especially, like, I do like when they do the Final Fantasy stuff. I was very disappointed in the third game that there was not... I don't know whether they rectify this in the DLC, but there was just not... There was nowhere near enough Final Fantasy characters in the third game for me. Nowhere near. It's fun mocking the really dumb one of the three playable characters. I'm assuming Ventus would be the really dumb one? It's difficult to know because I don't know for certain. I don't know for certain which character it would be that was considered dumb. I think in fairness, Aqua was the only one that was sort of like a really good character, I think, perhaps. Terra was a bit sort of like, ugh, God, fucking idiot. And Ventus was sort of... I think Ventus was almost supposed to be the comic relief, but with the super high emotional storyline in the end type deal. So he was sort of the one who joked around a bit, but then suddenly, oh shit, this guy's actually fucking the most tragic story. I'm assuming Xehanort would be the villain. He's a good... Oh yeah, okay, that's Terra. Yes, as I say, he was a bit of a Burke, if memory serves, but memory doesn't serve that well, and it's been ages since I've played that one. That's one of the ones I am looking forward to replaying, I think. I'm looking forward to replaying them all, but I am looking forward to that one a little bit more because it's a departure from the rest of the sort of Sora, what's the Sora series, I suppose? I can't think of the other word I'm after. Saga, that's the other word I'm after. Sora Saga. If it's that Sora, put some ointment on it. Or, did you see a saga? I saw a saga. But it was nicely different, whilst also still being entirely linked and connected. Plus, it was quite nice to see the sort of very traditional Kingdom Hearts gameplay replicated on the handheld. Because as much as I liked the card variation, it's not quite as good as the standard action RPG of normal Kingdom Hearts, I felt. But I think Kingdom Hearts 2 did a beautiful job of... I'm looking forward to doing that one again as well, because it's got the big sort of fight where you have... and I know this is hardcore fanboy giggling and clapping at the oh yay, but there's a beautiful bit in there where it's sort of a full-on... There's a Combine Harvester. It was a distinctly random thing to end up looking at. But there you go. There was a bit in Kingdom Hearts 2 which had sort of Squall and Cloud fighting Heartless together, I think. Or was it? It might have been Nobodies at that point, but nonetheless, they were fighting together and it was like, oh yay! Sad little Final Fantasy fanboy getting his two favourite characters fighting alongside each other. Oh dear, big dog. You do realise you just left me behind. I suppose I'm supposed to be doing something. Catching it, I'm assuming. Catching it without tripping a shitload of mines. Yeah, I mean, does it honestly look like I'm not helping you, dear? I mean, you say that. There's no guarantee of that. If that was my opportunity, I may have missed it. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I didn't know that was going to fall, and therefore just sort of let it happen. I mean, this is the only path at the moment, so... I'm literally going as fast as this little beastie machine goes. That's why I'm dealing with it. Ow. And it played all the KH games at the start of the last year, and the bit that kind of won him over on the series, okay, was a moment in Dream Drop. That's another clever title, of course. What the fuck is the actual title? You said it earlier on, but I can't remember. Dream Drop Distance, isn't it? It's a shit title, in fairness, but it was clever because obviously it's 3D and it was on the 3DS. They probably deliberately did it in a sort of way that was like, yes, we just need 3D words, really. Xehanort says something along the lines of, your body is broken and your soul is corrupted. Why does your mind resist? Yeah.
Trip, is that you?
Pigsy!
Hey, Pigsy! Pigsy's here.
Are you here alone with where's your father?
Quite clever, because I think in the original, much like Goku in the original is not Goku, Sun Wukong in it. Much like he's in the original, he is a bit more monkey-like. I think the character of the pig, whether he was called Pigsy in the original or not, I don't know. I don't think so. I would doubt it in the original sort of myth. He's not actually sort of a pig, but he does have that little sort of bionic nose that makes him look distinctly piggy. Plus he's, you know, fat. And that's pretty much all they needed really in the design, wasn't it? He's called Pigsy. Make him fat then. Lazy design perhaps, but it does fit the character, I suppose. Also, I suppose his metal hand says pig as well, doesn't it? Because it's a sort of closely resembling a trotter. Oh, good.
You're in trouble, I'm there. But anyway, what's all this talk about suicide? Taking on the slavers is no different from any other fight. It's all the question of having the right weaponry.
Also, piggy ear as well, I suppose.
Bad ship that nearly grabbed you. It's been coming here to the crater area every day for the past 6 months. I couldn't figure out why.
He's got a lovely gun, hasn't he? I think there is a DLC that I don't think I ever got around to playing, where you actually play as Pigsy, using his big gun. I'll have to look at that, because I think it is in the menu here, so I think it is available to me to play here. So that might be quite fun. It is. I know it's a bit sort of like... I probably shouldn't like the fact that there's a half-naked lady carved into the old handle. The stock is the official term. But I do quite like the half-naked lady carved and painted into the stock.
So we wait for the salvagers to come back tomorrow and follow them in the flying ship.
Exactly. But before we can fly, I'm gonna need some spare parts. Luckily, I know precisely where they are.
I feel like I should recognise that bloke's voice, but I certainly a name isn't springing to mind. Certainly, it may very well be a case of if I ever found out what his name was, I'd end up going like, yeah, if it was good enough for bomber crews in World War II, it's good enough for us. True. I mean, it is exactly that style, isn't it? Which I quite enjoy. That sort of 50s style pin-up. What a belt buckle!
This way.
And we had to we zoomed right into the crotch. Right, well, one thing's definitely for certain. This giant centipede's not going to come alive, is it? I can't guarantee either way, but it's an interesting looking beastie. I don't particularly want to fight it, so I am distinctly hoping it doesn't come back to life. But I'm also now saying that slightly nervously, going, I hope it's not actually going to come back to life, is it? They wouldn't do that, would it? Yeah, it did seem that way. I don't know whether there's some, you know, if you know the myth, the sort of journey to the west, maybe there is some kind of distinct reasoning behind the belt buckle and why they wanted it shown, or it's just the animator was the bloke who modelled it and thought, you know what, I'm fucking proud of that pair of lips. It's one of the best 3D models I've made. I'm going to zoom right in on that. But maybe, did Pigsy have some kind of thing? It's the latter, yeah. Certainly, I wouldn't have thought there was any emphasis on lips when it came to the original story, but still. Oh, whoa, 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 Fat Man. I think Fat Man cheats, or I suppose technically he doesn't cheat per se, but he uses the equipment he has on his person, which is a grappling hook.
Hey, that's cheating. See you at the top.
Again, I will point out, technically, not cheating. Nobody really said he couldn't use a grappling hook. It's just, you know, just did seem a little bit unfair. The actual story isn't that only in the grand. Is it? Oh, I'm surprised. I thought. Yeah, I mean, I suppose that's the thing. It feels like that story should be far more ancient. But yeah, a couple hundred years is not too bad, or not too early, not too old. That's the word I'm looking for. What, jumping around things? Yeah, most of my life has currently been spent jumping around from platform to platform. And weirdly, traditionally, I don't like jumping around from platform to platform, but this game's pretty much automatic. So all you have to do is point in the right direction. You click the A button, and he leaps. So there's no troublesome pixel perfect nonsense that kills you every time you do a single mistake. I mean, I shouldn't, but I kind of want the Orby, and I don't really give two shits if he beats me to the top of the tower. So, I did have a go at that Ghost Runner. I had a go at the demo, and slightly annoyed me, which didn't surprise me in the slightest bit. But I don't know. It asked a lot. And that was only the demo, which kind of made me feel fairly confident I didn't want to buy the main thing. But yeah, certainly some of the bits I experienced in the demo, it was like, holy shit, you are asking a lot of me. Oddly enough, earlier on I said about 9 times out of 10 I don't bother changing control schemes. That is one of the few occasions where I actually did, because I couldn't get behind the idea of holding the button for, I think, sliding. So I changed that out to be toggling it on and off, and that made it so much easier. Sliding down and leaping off of things was so vastly easier than trying to hold the button and try to do the jump at the end of the slide, etc. It is not Krillin, it's Pigsy. And Pigsy is not the Krillin of this story. I mean, nobody really wants to be the Krillin of any story, in fairness. I don't even think Krillin wants to be the Krillin of any story. What is he there? He's Pigsy. His name is Pigsy. He's the Pigsy. He's Pigsy of Pigsy. I don't know if the original Dragon Ball ever had a character akin to Pigsy. Yeah, that is a fair point. I was going to mention the Android 19, 18 even. He wouldn't necessarily want 19, because 19 was a bloke, I think. The final level, which I think I'm recording myself, because I may never go back to that level on your own. As I suspected, though, because I was playing the demo and it was like, oh, fucking hell, this is a bit much. Which has sort of made me go, maybe I won't try and play the main game, because it feels like it would just be me spending money and then going, yeah, I don't think I'll bother continuing this, because it was hard. It's interesting, though, that Ghost Runner seems to be frequently mentioned in the same sentences as Cyberpunk, because Ghost Runner on consoles... I did wonder if you were going to do a thing. Ghost Runner on consoles apparently doesn't run as effectively as it should, and it doesn't run as efficiently and as well as it does on PC. So it does keep getting sort of referred to in the same sentence. Well, I say keeps getting referred to. I've watched 2 What Culture videos on Cyberpunk's current situation, and both of them have referenced the idea that Ghost Runner had the same sort of issue, where it was, it struggled to launch on consoles because it just didn't play smoothly enough, and sort of the graphics didn't hold up to the PC version. Not a fan of Cyberpunk, or just overexposed to Cyberpunk, because I suspect Cyberpunk is going to be a very, 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 very good game. But I suppose to a certain extent it has been sort of Cyberpunk, especially today. Today is distinctly Cyberpunk Day, because, well, yes, no, it is still the 10th, because of course the 10th was the release date, so it's very much everybody's Cyberpunk now. Yeah, I think that's part of the problem. Ghost Runner is quite high intensity.
Okay. The other side of this
So-
door is the actual mech factory.
Oh, in fairness, I think it already has disappointed slightly. Because it's not running well on the older consoles that it's on, the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. We were discussing all this earlier, so I won't rehash it too much, but nonetheless, it's not doing well on the older consoles. It's not doing too well on the newer consoles because you likened it to Duke Nukem Forever.
There's a supercharger in that
I
plant.
don't think anything can be likened to Duke Nukem Forever.
Very strong mech signatures up there.
Yeah, but Duke Nukem was like 12 years
All we need to do is
of
raise
so
these
fucking
two
long.
walkways.
Cyberpunk, I don't think, reached quite that level. Duke Nukem was thrown from pillar to post through about 1,000 different companies, I think, and so was a mess from start to finish. Whereas at least Cyberpunk, Cyberpunk, I think at least works on the PC. Unfortunately, it don't work anywhere else. But still, I feel like I don't think the, whatever the phrase I'm looking for is, there's no similarities there. So your sort of assessment is not too accurate.
It's too far to jump. Throw me across.
I mean, I have to figure out how to get up there first, dear. I don't even know where you are. Oh, you're up there. Can I just climb up the side here? No. Can I climb up this side here? No. Hipster set aggressively against it. Well, that genuinely doesn't surprise me. Yeah. Really? You? Not liking a modern release game? I'll tell you what, if I won the competition, I'd fucking force you to play it, because you'd have a copy. But something tells me I probably didn't win the competition, otherwise I'd been told by now. But I think I entered a competition that said, you and a friend can win it, and it was like, fucking, he'll have to do. He's got a Twitter at least, so I added your Twitter in the competition, so we'd win a pair of them. So if I'd won that, you'd have had to have played it, whether you fucking liked it or not. But yes, I suppose there is the whole, because I again, this is what culture, because I watch a lot of what culture, unfortunately, probably too much in fairness. Where? Oh, right, over here. Okay, that's fine. Oh yeah, of course she specified she couldn't make the gap. Yeah, that's fine. But he made someone, and I think he left his. I don't know. I only saw a screenshot of it because it was a live stream on Wednesday. So obviously I was busy, but nonetheless, I think he made a character and either forgot to do up the flies of his trousers or made his penis so big in game, obviously,
Ready, monkey?
made his penis so big that it actually clipped through his trousers. So there you go. It's a beautifully fascinating thing that you can have. You can have a large enough penis that it clips through the trousers, which is very silly. Big Punchy Boy! We did technically see him a little bit earlier than was revealed there. The juvenile at best. Well, I don't know. It's a weird one. It is a weird one. But I suppose, I don't know. So it's technically... I don't know. There's a small part of me, the penis. No, I didn't extend the meter to the max on this occasion, no. But there's a small part of me. I don't know. It feels oddly sort of okay-ish. Because, I don't know, there's been sort of huge boob meters for years and years. So it almost feels like a nice balancing act, in a way. Not that I have any real significant... I'm not exactly a person who's sort of necessarily opt to, I'm not exactly touting equality at all times, but nonetheless, it does mild. Ow, will you stop punching me in the face, sir? I mean, I suppose technically the answer is no. He will not. He is programmed to punch me in the face with his giant balls. He will continue punching me in the face with his giant balls. Okay, having two of them. Ow, 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 fuck. Fucking hell, fucking hell. I feel like I might lose this fight, because I am getting fucking wrecked. If Penis is so great, then where is Penis 2? I don't know. Where is Penis 2? You sent yourself into a fit of giggles, I see. Well, if we're going at that angle, Jay, the old booble is a secondary sexual characteristic, whereas Dongtown is a primary one. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, fair dues, fair dues. I don't know. I don't have a hugely strong opinion either way about the whole sort of penis customization, but it does sort of fit with the theme of the game, which is maximum customization in a way. And by that I mean not just in terms of a gameplay customizer, in terms of the world setting where you are able to augment your bodies and stuff. So I don't know. There's some arguments that I think are valid-ish, but also, yeah, do I really need to be customizing my character's penis? No. I've never really needed that. I've never really needed that in the past, but I don't need it now either, to a certain extent. But as I say, I don't know. It feels sort of oddly okay, and I don't have a huge issue with it. I don't know how. I don't know how long I will spend customizing my penis. But still. Oh, that's what I'm saying. The whole setting is based on this idea of augmentation. So the idea of having maximum, customization is not unreasonable. I think it's the fact that they touted it so proudly as a feature. Well, I mean, if you go to the maximum slider, then of course you're going to tout it as a proud feature. But no, maybe I don't know. But I do slightly question. I don't know. Did CD Projekt Red tout it as a main feature? I suppose they did. I suppose they definitely did mention it. That's undoubted. That's undoubtable. But I don't know if they necessarily sort of focused too heavily on it, or whether that was other people having focused quite heavily on it. I couldn't say either way, but you seem fairly confident that yes, they did in fact make a humongous deal out of it, and it was them who specifically sort of made it a thing, I suppose. They used it a lot in promo, fair enough. I suppose that part of the thing is I don't necessarily pay a huge volume of attention to promos all that much, I suppose. Juvenile at best, fair enough. I can shoot anything you throw at me. Although you are technically the one with the gun. You do realise, just a minor detail, like my gun, my gun's quite nice. It's a nice staff gun. We were discussing Andromeda earlier on, oddly enough, and this is exactly the sort of weapon they have in Andromeda, the Force Lance. It's a lance that shoots bolts and stuff. I do those jokes at times, but acknowledge that they're childish and silly. Ah, well, see, maybe that's why it's less of an issue for me, because I just do them. I don't tout them as childish and silly. I have no depths that are unplumbable. Talking of plums, I'm sure, assuming if you can adjust your dong meter, one loosely assumes you can adjust your sack meter as well. So that's fun. But I suppose I am juvenile, distinctly, immensely, unfathomably. That's probably why it's tedious watching these streams. So, there you go. The name Penis 2 makes me giggle. Penis 2. The repenising. Repenising. Enjoy the repenising. Anyway, moving on, yes. Yes, because, I mean, as tempting as it was to play Cyberpunk, I decided against it, so... we aren't actually playing Cyberpunk. Although, I suppose... I don't know, this is post-apocalyptic more so than Cyberpunk, but then again, we do have a certain area of cyberiness, but it's not in the sort of traditional vein of what Cyberpunk is defined as, I wouldn't have said. This is sort of post-apocalyptic, old tech, new techy style. But I don't think that's necessarily a... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I imagine that would please him greatly. We can go back to the Kingdom Hearts chat. How I've seen this game, the environments have looked kind of the same. Well, I don't know.
Let me see what I can do.
I mean, to a certain extent, a lot of it is based in sort of grimy scrapyards, but... I just don't see these things that everybody else seems to see. I suppose thick is what they call it, I guess. But yeah, I quite like the environments, to be perfectly honest. A couple of them have been more city-based, but I suppose to a certain extent, it's that age-old argument that perhaps this is all sort of shit brown, gunmetal grey type deal. Oh shit! I didn't really pay attention. I looked away and didn't realise that the gear was there. Oh well, doesn't make too much difficult. It's not too difficult getting around this area.
Let me see what I can
Bit
do.
annoying having to do it again, but
I
there you
should
go.
be able to start the machinery up.
And do it.
Yeah, I mean, this is certainly... Originally, this would have been PlayStation 3. And so, I think that era did have a lot of this... I think, to a certain extent, I think it is because the backgrounds are a lot of sort of... in a way, they were a lot of that gunmetal grey, brown, sludgy type idea. Oh, I see the point now. You've got to wait until it's the half side. That's fair enough. I was a little bit impatient, so I got the man killed. I didn't mean to, and I do apologise to the man. But nonetheless, I did get him killed. Oh, there. Sally ho, hey. I mean, I don't know.
I'm stuck here.
Is Sony
There's no way across.
particularly money? I mean,
Can we lower that walkway?
they're all money-grabbing arseholes at the end of the day, but I don't know if Sony is more so? Are they seen as more so? I've not seen any particular reference. I mean, granted, I'm still slightly peeved that they decided to follow, you know... I do slightly wish the Xbox people had put up more of a fight. Oh, did he really? Oh, okay, then that's bullshit. Okay. Oh, insane people have got over getting the PS5. Yeah, it has been a bit wild, that one.
Let me get them working.
I do want one, though. I'm a sucker for a games console and a sucker for games. I just can't help myself. And I do like me some Ratchet and Clank. And so I do likes the look. I'm looking at that Ratchet and Clank game even. Not the Ratchet and Clank gone. I am looking at that Ratchet and Clank and I'm going, oh, I do likes it. Yes, rotate it. Is that going to help me? I think so, yes. Cool. I feel old because I look at all the madness and just go, who the fuck cares right now? Now see, again, I kind of care. I would like one, like now, but I'm also sort of, like, not going to get one now because, well, A, they're mostly sold out, and B, quite expensive, and C, I suspect in a few months they'll probably bring out a streamlined version that's much better and therefore probably just worth my while, but, you know, worth my while sort of grabbing it at that point, but still. There's nothing on it. Well, as I say, there's Ratchet and Clank I certainly believe is coming in the not too distant future. I mean, I suppose, arguably, yeah, at the moment, fair dues. There's probably not a lot on it, but in the future there will be stuff on it that I want. Mostly there's, as I say, Ratchet and Clank is definitely one. Final Fantasy 16, because I am a sucker for Final Fantasy. I've never truly disliked one so far, and I'm hoping I won't dislike the next one, because ooh, I've seen bits of Final Fantasy 16, and it's looking dangerously Dark Souls. It's like, oh, please, Square, please don't Dark Souls my favourite thing. Please, I'm asking nicely. Don't Dark Souls it. graphics I don't think are. No, a lot of it, a lot of the situation with the latest console is the SSD drive, I believe. That's the key thing,
All the way up
where everything will load quicker, is the general
How
idea.
do we get up there?
tricky. I've used these
But,
cranes
yeah,
before to shift heavy salvage.
the idea is it's obliterated load times because of an SSD drive. The solid state does a far better job of loading things quickly.
Okay.
What else loads instantly?
Monkey, if you can get me up there, I can release it.
Cartridges. Okay. Okay, Grandad.
Got company too. Monkey, Pixie, can you take care
Cloud
of
hasn't done anything recently. He did a very good remake. Don't yell at him.
I'll find a vantage point and cover you.
I mean, you know,
Moment to get in position.
I can't help myself. I like the new games. I like the new tech. I just like it. I want it. I don't know. I suppose maybe it's a weakness of character that I desperately long to get a PlayStation 5 to experience the new stuff. Ow, ow, could you? Ow, ow, ow. Oh, of course, these. Yeah, that's right, I remember the punchy robots. Shoot that punchy robot in the face. Ideally, get away from it. What I'm trying to do is get the stun shot in, although I don't think the stun shot works as well on the punchy dudes. Well, that seems to have worked. Ow. Could you just for a brief moment or two not keep hitting me? You're really doing badly at the gameplay in this one here, but still. I mean, I think it's probably a mixture of both, because I probably shouldn't be quite so obsessively desiring the console as I perhaps am, but also, yes, you are distinctly old man values with your fucking... I just want to go back to cartridges. No, you didn't see why they bothered upgrading that. Well, I found out an odd fact recently. I say fact, I can't guarantee it, but still. Since your dad has transcended the need for material possessions. That is quite good. It certainly makes it cheaper for you at Christmas, doesn't it? Just give him an empty box and go, Father, you've transcended the need for material goods. And he'll have to agree, because then it makes him sound better. But yeah, I imagine that is quite useful. Luckily, I suppose, my obsession tends to be, although having said that, it's expensive, but makes it a pain in the... Yeah, that is fair. That is fair. I mean, you say you can't just buy in beer and Ferrero Rocher for forever. I think you probably can. I'm thinking you probably can. I know from experience. Yes, you can. Although for me it's Toblerone. My father, rather. Toblerone and wine gums. And yes, you can keep buying beer, Toblerone and wine gums forever. Because do you know what? They're always appreciated. Although I can't deny it, I've started picking up experiences, the sort of, buy this and then the individual can go off and do said experience at a later date, and that's been going down quite well, because it's been old blacksmithing stuff, so he's been building axes and knives and shit across these experience days, which is quite fun. I feel like, have I fucked up? Because I feel like I'm supposed to be up there, but I'm no longer up there, unless I wasn't supposed to be up there. I may have fucked it. Or am I supposed to be? Maybe it's over here. Could you have told us about that, and we could have gotten you that for your birthday? Oh, of course, yes. The old buying it just before the occasion, yes. Yeah, as I say, I find the experience days go down quite well. Especially because, both me and my father are, obsessively watch Forged in Fire nowadays. So his love of Forged in Fire kind of makes it a fairly easy, buy him the ability to go forge his own stuff. which has been quite the experience, I think. Do I have the decoy available? Yes, but which one is it? That's the decoy? Cool. Right, that should allow me to get over here without too much issue. What's not for you? Forged in Fire, or which not for you are you referencing? Out of interest, is it the buying presents or the specifically Forged in Fire statement I made? Tally ho, marvellous. I think we should be able to get the drop on... Oh, I say get the drop on him. Technically, it's not going to be getting the drop on him as such. Oh, buying... Ah, I see, I understand the series of events there. Buying presents is not a nightmare for you, that is. That makes so much sense. I mean, it is... I can't deny it's not too... Oh, I understand even more now. Specifically, buying a present for you is not a nightmare. Yes, I suppose X-Wing does make a degree of sense because it's a fairly safe bet. Even if they buy you something you already own, it's a fairly safe bet because obviously... is there a robot trying to shoot me? Because I don't appreciate that. I feel like there might be. But to a certain extent, at least, you can use them in lists that feature multiple ships, perhaps. Not a guarantee, but nonetheless, a sort of truth. So somehow I've got to get up there, but I've missed... Okay, there's definitely a robot shooting. We've done Christmas lists, yes. I'm very much a fan of the Christmas list. If you ever checked out any of my old Christmas videos, you would know I do rather explain my Christmas list system and allow other... Oh, I think... No, okay. I don't... Okay, I'm slightly lost. Slightly lost. Not sure where to go now. Slightly lost. Is there some kind of control here? Ah, yes, there is. She's supposed to be... Will you stop shooting me? You're going to annoy me now. Stop it. Stop it. Yes. As I say, if you ever watch some of the old Christmas... primarily the update video before I did the Christmas... the actual Christmas video, it's I explain my sort of list mentality. So do you have any thoughts on what else you want to do? Oh, I'm assuming, right? Okay, I think I get the picture now. No, and that's what I tend to find as well. So I think I now use the lever. It's a levers and bridge puzzle again. We didn't enjoy this the first time I had to do a levers and bridge puzzle, and I'm probably not going to enjoy it this time. Oh yeah, the old birthday between the old December birthdays are not necessarily optimal timing. Can I get over where? I don't know. Can I? You've asked the question, now I've got to figure out how I'd get over wherever you wanted me to get over. I mean, safe bet, climb the shiny shit. That's always quite a good notion. Tally ho, tally he. Christmas Eve! Ooh, no, that's got to be a bad one, isn't it? Because that's very much... Well, you might as well just combine the two. No. You might as well not. You might as well not combine the two. Because that was that your mum bought an Age of Sigmar rulebook. Oh dear. Oh no.
You'll have to shift that junk out of the way.
No, that's not a huge problem. Love where this sentence is going. If I wasn't out on my own by the 24th, they were going to help things along, yes. Out comes the JCB. I mean, do you know what? I've seen some very, very talented JCB drivers who do some very delicate things with the JCB. So get the professionals out, and they might be able to do it. I don't think you'd be intimidated by it, but nonetheless, they might be able to. The old sort of slice an egg off there, but still. Look of disgust on your face. Yes, that is perhaps an unfortunate situation to open it and go, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? You'd wonder what you'd done to upset your mother. Oh dear. Oh no, damn, what? Oh no! Are you Indiana Jones? You can't reach it. How do I? Okay, how do I get over there? Do you have a lever on your side, dear? Not obviously from what I can see, so... I wonder... Is that just a path there? No, not obviously. I can't move it. My motorcycle, oh wow. Wow, my motorcycle, well remembered. Oh, is that a drop down point? Yes it is. That makes me wonder. Can I use the cloud? No, it's a shame. There is also bloody red orbs up there, which I do rather want, but I don't know how to get. Which is a bit of a bugger. There you go. Fantasy Space Marines, yes. I think they're the ones I've got. I started painting them for the what the fuck's it called? Underworld's one. Shadespire. I started painting them in a delightful lilac armour. I threw in a bit of silver. I had a bit of purple to a bit of silver. Is that might, no, it's not. I added a bit of purple to a bit of silver and quite liked the colour, and it gives them a little tiny bit of shine, I felt. So I quite enjoyed what they looked like. It's a shame the setting is such wank. Aww. I mean, the game itself is quite fun and entertaining, but I suppose, you know... Oh, yeah, I see you have specified good game there. I didn't read that part, so I wasn't... where am I? mean, easy path? Easy? I don't know. No, that's not an easy path, because it's a path we've already been to. Maybe back this way? Slightly lost as to what I'm actually supposed to be doing and accomplishing. Technically, I'm going to get back up here, and now the bridges have moved. Maybe this is going to be the correct way after all. But I think the setting itself is moderately simplistic, isn't it? It's fairly sort of just a bit of a almost bland excuse for them to fight, isn't it? Because it's just them sort of there. So really slightly struggling to know what the fuck you want me to do, game. Because I don't think this is the right way. I'm assuming it's going to be something to do with the levers, isn't it? Okay. I don't know if I can get down. Oh, I can get down again. That's handy. Oh, is it children's version of... Oh, okay, fair dues. I was not aware of that side of things. The only thing I would say about the Shadespire one is it's fairly sort of... I suppose it's relatively simplistic, because I suppose... Yeah, I don't think I can get... I might be stuck now. I'm sure I'm not, because I feel like they've probably designed it in such a way that I wouldn't be stuck, but I don't know. Oh, I see. Fair enough, then. As I say, the only thing for me with the setting of Shadespire is it's fairly simplistic. It's just kind of... Here's the thing. They're fighting for the thing. I might be stuck now. I'm not seeing is the biggest problem here. Are we 100% certain, game, that I can't drop down here? Because I feel like dropping down here would be really quite useful, because I can't seem to get back anywhere else. As far as I can tell, there doesn't appear to be a way here. Doesn't seem to be sort of... Oh, simplistic, nonsensical and shallow. Oh, there you go. That's almost exactly what I was trying to get at. It took me a while, though, I grant you, but can I just climb up on the side? No, I can't. I want to give you the benefit of the doubt that you've not allowed me to climb up here and get stuck, but I'm beginning to think you may have allowed me to climb up here to get stuck. Can't even find the fucking path down I had before. Because I get the impression sort of Shadespire is really just like, it's an excuse to fight. There's not really much else there. Are we 100% certain I can't leap off onto the other side? Are you 100% certain I can't do that? Apparently you are 100% certain I can't do that. Also, I can't seem to just drop down here, so that's slightly problematic. I can't seem to drop down there. I can do that, but there's no op path there. So the only path I've got here is there. I now have no options there. Is this just a... Can you let me drop off of here? Nope. I mean, fine. I'll restart from the checkpoint. I don't know what you want me to do. And it's actually starting to get on my nerves now, game. Because it shouldn't be this complicated. But it's going to be, because I'm going to have to redo the entire fucking section here. Son of a fucking bitch.
How do we get up there?
Extremely awkwardly. That's apparently how we get up here.
Heavy salvage. I think you could use them to get across.
Well, apparently we can't. Okay, I'm going to dedicate myself to looking at this time. Because I clearly missed something previously.
Monkey, if you can get me up there, I
Right.
can release it.
You want to get up there, which means fiddling around with bridges. We have to deal with these robots again, which is a problem.
Pixie, can you take care of those mechs?
Yes. Well, I mean, I took care of them last time. It was sloppy, but I took care of them last time.
Give me a moment to
Yeah.
get in position.
Okay, let's get the stun gun ready immediately, and now let's try and trash this guy quick sticks. Oh, God almighty. Did you have to have a friend? You got a friend in me. I kind of wouldn't mind taking advantage of the exploding dude, so yes, this time we get to take advantage of the exploding dude. Exploding dude, exploding dude. Try and take care... Oh, I took care of all three with one exploding dude. Well, at least I proved that I'm not intolerably useless at the combat system. Just mostly useless at the combat system on several occasions, but that time I dealt with the situation quite well.
You can throw me up there.
I can. You're going to have to get over here, though, dear. So, quickly. All of it, quickly. Actually, she's running surprisingly quickly. Didn't necessarily give her enough credit. She is running like a fucking champ. Right, go on, you get up there. And then we see this bit.
Let's try to get
Then we
these
see
cranes
you
working.
wander over there. And theoretically, I'm assuming Monkey never actually gets up there. Which makes that relatively easy. Because then that gives me the central platform. Right.
Here come more mechs. I got your backs.
Now that is interesting. Okay, I see. I didn't see that last time. Which is amazing. But I suppose it's very difficult balancing reading a chat and trying to play the game whilst the game is trying to provide you information that you actually need. So I will blame that. I will blame some degree of my incompetence on that as well. Right, so I think... Oh, okay, over here. Yep. Good, you deal with that. Right, yes, this is the turret we dealt with previously, that's fine. So we can get away with mooching over here without too much issue. Then we'll throw up the decoy to be able to do this next section. I'm assuming, does that break then or something? Yes, it does, it falls apart, that's why I can't do anything with that, that's fine. Now we should be able to just pop along there. Pop along under here, that's not a problem. So this first section's not a huge issue. Because I should just, you know, I can just pop up underneath it and deal with it like I did last time. Beautiful. Now, we must have seen that flash thing before, but I must not have taken it in because I don't remember that existing. So which one was this? Oh, no, yeah, the sort of pyramids.
Okay.
Genuinely don't remember that one.
I can move the cranes from here.
Fuck.
Just say when.
Right, just say when. So I think, yes, I probably do want you to move the cranes. Do that now. Are you doing it, or did I not push the button? No, you are doing it. There we go, finally. Took you long enough. Right, okay. Dealt with the turret. We now go across the bridge. This bit's simple enough. I understand this bit. We swap places. I rotate the bridge so that you can get to the next position.
We can't reach the
Was that Cowboys at the Pyramid? I think it was Cowboys at the Pyramids. Yeah. Again, I'm fairly confident most of these appear to be Andy Serkis on holiday. So one loosely assumes maybe we saw him skiing previously. Skiing might have been when he did Planet of the Apes, perhaps. Although that might have come out. I think that came out after this film, after this game, in fairness. But maybe skiing was Planet of the Apes, and then this game paid for his trip to the pyramids and a cowboy hat. And in fairness, that's a good rate, really, isn't it? I'll do the entire voice work and motion capture, and I ask for nothing more than a cowboy hat, a cowboy hat, and a trip to the pyramids. Right, jumpy, jumpy, jumpies. No real issue with these jumpies. These are fairly simplistic jumps. It's the finding where to go after this bit that's causing issues, I think. What is that thing? I must admit, my first instinct maybe says more about me than anything else. You look like buttocks at the bottom of that little emote. It's some kind of sort of angry, mustachioed fiend, I believe. I say angry only because it looks like there's flames in the eyes. How nice is the hat? I don't know. I didn't really see how nice the hat was. Probably not worth the entire... probably not nice enough to justify doing the entire game, I suppose. Right, do it again. Okay. Does kind of look like a butt, yes. Because it has got like a distinct cleavage in the middle, I think, is the key about it looking like a butt crack. Or a distinct crevice, perhaps. Right, this is the bit we need to figure out, because this bit... Right, you go up there. You go up there. And then you go up there. And now you can't make it any further without me. That's fine. Right. Okay. So let's try... Get over there. Right. Oh, it's the glitch version of that happy fella. Fair enough. Right, let's try this switch again, see if that provides some obvious sign somewhere. Yes, it does. Right. So all I needed to do was flip that switch first. And then my problems would have been pretty much solved. Which, I've got to admit, that's the first time in this game that I've really thought, that's just bad design, isn't it, really? Because they allowed you to not do that. Now, granted, you know, there's an air of stupidity for not doing it. It was marked, in fairness. But nonetheless, you could clearly not do it, as I showed, and yet you couldn't then get back down from this area, or at least not as far as I was able to, in terms of button pushing to get down there. You just couldn't. So you miss that switch and you're done, and that's not good design. That's not good design at all. Very much poor design, where you should allow people, sort of always allow a person to go back, because otherwise you're screwing them. How dare you? How dare you? In fairness, I usually manage to look at maps far superior, I think. I mean, didn't it take him about 3-4 weeks and my suggestion to check the fact that Assassin's Creed had a map? Alright, love, alright, I'm coming. Coming as fast as I can. Luckily, your lovely little EMP pulse has made this fight an absolute fucking cinch.
That was close. Now let's get this thing and get the hell out of here.
I don't remember, to be honest. Fair enough. I do. Pepperidge Farm remembers, and Pepperidge Farm tells me that for weeks you didn't know the map existed in Assassin's Creed, and then I finally told you, and it was like, oh. Yes, of course, I saw that that little bit in Alien Isolation where it was, I don't think I saved. And then you went all the way back out and then went, oh shit, I saved. So you had to go all the way back in. Arguably, I suppose you could have probably just reloaded the game and it might have saved you the trip all the way back in, but still. Yes, they are. Usually on the select button. That's why I almost always automatically... It's one of those glorious sort of universal design choices. If there's a map, you push the select button and you'll get the map. Actually, tell a lie. I may have misremembered that one. I don't think it was specifically the map you were having issues with. You didn't know about marking things with a custom marker, which again is one of those fairly standardised things nowadays. If there is a map, you almost always wind up with a customisable marker. Dirty old pigs, eh? I mean, I suppose in fairness, the tattoos tell you all you need to know. Also the vest. Any person who wears a vest like that is probably filth. How to instantly shut down a person, pat them on the head in a patronising fashion. You practically smell him, yeah. Yes, I suppose they have done a decent job of the dirt on that vest as well. What a pig. The achievement does show up. I never know if they do or don't sometimes. Because sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. The grime. It rhymes with limes. I don't know why I did that. It just sort of happened. Now he's just seeing things that don't exist. Ah, you almost feel sorry for him. Except he's a pig, so you kind of don't.
Okay. One more thing left to
It does also rhyme with crime, yeah. Oh, powers. I thought he said asshole. There's one more thing we need to get. An asshole. Where's Skull at? I don't know. Where is Skull at? And who is Skull? I feel like that's a reference. I just can't grasp it in my brain. You know how bad I am at understanding references. They never leap out at me, unfortunately. Super subtle, having the protagonist and the leading lady framed beneath two bits of future debris that formed a heart shape. I don't think it was supposed to be subtle, was it? It was supposed to be Pigsy seeing that. It wasn't some sort of like hidden message for the audience. That was meant to be Pigsy sort of being jealous and seeing it. Or at least that was the interpretation I had. Right, okay, there's dudes shooting me. So, Pigsy, I mean, you have got a gun, Pigsy. Could you maybe do more? I suppose, in fairness, this guy is shielded, so... Oops, that was all over the place. Shooty, shooty, bang stick. Ah, he wasn't paying 100% attention. Well, remember, I didn't pay 100% attention, and I had to redo the entire section, so do be careful not paying attention. Ah, God, I think I may have lost... Oh no, maybe they're just dying in one shot. Yeah, maybe they're dying in one shot. Oh dear, there's another one. Ah! And this one is going to try and summon reinforcements, so let's deal with him immediately. That felt like a good opportunity to bypass the shield, which is good. I mean, I don't know, but possibly more than you. Oh, cocking out. Please aim and shoot. Aim and shoot. Oh shit, I've run out of bullets. Okay, that's a problem. There are plenty of bullets on the field, just running out at that exact point in time. There you go. With the portal gun. Yeah, I was going to say. I mean, the portal gun technically is still a gun. So... Yes, I know, I keep losing competitions with you, Pigsy. I don't mind. I'm not as hyper-competitive as you, Pigsy. I'm fine. Oh shit, I've run out of bullets. Now I'm hyper obsessed with having bullets. Bang. I do have to be slightly cautious though, because I am exposed at the moment. I'm exposing myself. Oh, pray tell, what was the Portalish game? Name and shame that game. See if I recognise it and see if it appeals, perhaps. I mean, if it's Portal-like, it probably would appeal, because Portal is a hell of a game. Oh, Superliminal. Don't immediately recognise the title. Doesn't ring any bells. There's an awfully large volume of ammo here, which makes me think I'm going to be in a fucking firefight again. Ah, yes, okay. I don't know, but for now, I'm going to keep shooting, because they've given me a large volume of ammunition. Come on, buddy, you need to sort of... Hey, Robo-friend, you need to play the game and actually let me target you. Stun gun! Shoot in the face. Shoot in the body. It's Portally in its first-person puzzling with an interesting gimmick. Ah, I see. That reminds me, I can't remember the title, which makes this statement entirely pointless, but I'm going to make it anyway. There was a really fun one I played ages ago, which was a Portal-esque sort of puzzle, first-person puzzle, wandering around sort of game. It was sort of set in like this little house, I think, and you were a sort of a ow, ow, ow! I'm really getting shot to shit. Ow, ow, ow! Please stop shooting me! Please stop shooting my asshole! It doesn't appreciate it. There's every possibility I might be able to look up what the game was, because it's probably in my completed folder. And it's one of those ones where the moment I see the title, I just immediately go, fuck yes. I recognise that immediately. But I can't think of it off the top of my head. I think you can pick up an object and change the size of it. Oh! I know the one you mean now. Yeah. Or at least I think I do. I still might be wrong, but I think I know the one you mean. I think I have seen that game. Or at least I've seen sort of... I didn't know it was a full game yet. That one I vaguely recognise as the idea of... It's the idea of sort of... I think it was a tech demo type thing. It hadn't actually been made into a full game as of when I'd seen it, perhaps. Just a lovely little trip to a restaurant. Yes. Oh, if you got it free from the Epic Store last month, I may very well have that, because I tend to pick up every single free game they offer me on the Epic Store. In fact, tomorrow I will probably try and remember to pick up the next free game from the Epic Store, and that's pretty much become my pattern. Every Friday I log into the Epic Store and grab whatever free game they've got being given out.
Oh, it's dark in here.
I can't deny it, even if I already own them. Fuck it, I'll have it again. If I own it on Steam or Good Old Games, fuck it, I'll own it on Epic as well. It's free, isn't it? Always take a free thing.
Here's a breath of fresh air.
Oh, shut up.
I've never been here before. It makes me a little jumpy.
How do you know that there's a power cell here?
Flown over it plenty of times.
But that sort of puzzle as well also reminded me of Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, because there was some sort of visual puzzles in that sort of sound very similar. Not quite the sort of resizing things, perhaps, but certainly sort of getting the right angle on things to see and line up bridges. There was a bit towards the end where you had to sort of wander across and find the optimal angle to view the bridge. I suppose almost that's a little bit like the Riddler trophy type thing they did in one of the later Batmans, where you had to get the right view, and once you got the right view, it all looked correct. That sort of perspective puzzle one, interpreting what you referred to as sort of being it, but there's nothing to do with size in that one, certainly. Quite a short game. Yeah, I mean, certainly I didn't... As I say, I was still under the impression, to a certain extent, it was a sort of more of a... This is an interesting concept that we've created here, rather than we've actually made a game out of it. You know, because I've seen it sort of advertised. I've seen it sort of discussed on Twitter, I think it was.
This looks like a good spot.
I mean, it would be if you could get on it. There you go, fat boy. Come on. Roly-poly, fat boy. I imagine that would have broken his gun if he'd truly done that, but still.
Always ready, Pigsy.
I think... Oh, no, maybe I was wrong. I thought there was some... I mean, Level Maker. Level Maker is gonna... Yeah, that's gonna infinitely... It's a bit like the old Mario, fucking Mario Maker. That's almost... Oh, Jesus Christ. They really come at you sometimes. Yeah, well, just shoot them. Just don't shoot me. That's the rules I'm making, Pixie. Shoot them, don't shoot me. Now, I was so concentrating on the fucking laser fella, I missed the other one. Granted, that other one was just kind of... That was just me sucking at the game, I suppose. Oh! Ow! Ow! Billy bullshitter. Oh, I see, the fucking laser shot.
I could have shot you in the head and blown your brains out.
Well, quite pleased you didn't. YouTube channel. Yeah, that's probably where I've seen sort of links for the videos. I think it crops up a bit on the sort of 3D people. Obviously all people are 3D, but no, I meant specifically 3D modelling people I follow. I think have discussed it because it's again, it's kind of a clever 3D, 3D thing.
It's a huge mech.
Yes, I quite enjoyed the Portal 2. It was the Perpetual Testing Initiative was the name of the level maker. And the reason I know that is because I made a series of videos on doing the Perpetual Testing Initiative. And I made a unique custom intro, as is so often my way. Now, can you pump me full of drugs, dear? No. Is that enough? No? Ooh. How do I drugs? How do I drugs? I mean, I can upgrade, but I can't seem to drugs. Shield recharge, and it's probably well worth it, so I'll grab that. In fact, we'll just finish off the shield as soon as I can. Yeah, fuck it. Finish the shield off. And if there's anything left in the health bar that I need, yes. Beautiful. Now, see if there's any combat upgrades. Wide area, evade attack. Evade behind an enemy. Okay, so X during an evade. Okay, we'll see if that works. That makes me think of a desperate addict Greg vibing high and just scream, "How do I drugs?" Exactly, it is, yes. Streaming them? No, I never streamed them. That was way before. That was way before I did any streaming, I think, or at least as far as I recall. I can't think of any occasion where I streamed it. Yes, please. And that'll do. Right, now, please, Trip. Do I have to stand next to you? Because I'm fairly certain if I stand next to you, you're going to run away. Trip, how do I drugs? Control options. Is there like a actual... No, there's not. Whoops. I really hope I didn't actually change anything. I don't think I did. I think it saves automatically, no matter what I do there, but fuck. I don't... Oh. I mean, at this point, my health's regened, so it is entirely immaterial. Maybe that's the point. Maybe I can only drugs in combat. I'm assuming maybe that's the point of the system. It's an emergency thing. Oh, Portal 2 co-op. Yeah, that was ages and ages ago.
So, that's the power.
Oh, possibly, yeah. I mean, that's going back a bit, but we certainly were having... I mean, Malice more so than I, because mine had a beautiful system of either not working, and therefore I could just go, oh, fuck it, I can't do anything about that, or working. Whereas Malice's worked, but not quite in the working sort of way that you would want worked to mean worked. It recorded it, but desynced everything. And so, as I say, I quite, oddly enough, I'm more pleased if something either doesn't work or works. Whereas yours sort of worked. A big pun? Pigsy, I think, is a jerk. Because he just set me up to fight a giant fucking creature. I mean, well, it's obviously a rhino, mate. I mean, even I understood that. He called it a rhino. He said it was a rhino. It is a rhino. It's called a rhino. Ah, I've got the cloud available. Ow. Okay, well, I've got a feeling this might be the plasma bombs, perhaps. I'm not sure. Oh, hold it! Ow! Ran out of room was the issue we had there. Ah, here we go. Yes. Oh, did I? Did I? I mean, it's slowed down, so it makes me think yes, I did. Superb. Oh, am I not supposed to be twatting it? No, I don't think I was supposed to be twatting it there. See ya. Whoa, yeah, buddy. Whoa, yeah. And pow, right in the... Get the fuck out the way, monkey. Once again, I do believe... Okay, so I don't think there's any actual fighting here. I think it is all dodging and shooting the plasma. Whoa, buddy. Chill out. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Whoa, whoa. Dodge roll. And cloud time, baby. Can I? Oh, it's a shame I can't. I mean, they're doing enough. Well, give us a clue. Give us a clue and I'll deal with the job. I can't deny Portal 2 was quite a fun little playthrough, that one. The co-op mode. The old robots were hilarious characters. Okay, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. Howdy. Howdy, son. Hey! Oh, shit. I made a boo-boo. I made a boo-boo. Boo-boo. Whoa there. Dodge it. Yeah. Yes. Yes, I did highlight on my side that, you know, 3, 2, 1, this is a man who's just taken that sentence too seriously. Because I didn't quite understand. I was too slow to comprehend what was actually being said, and I didn't get the gag, which was annoying. Yeah, ow. Well, I mean, sacrificed a small bit of health, but technically got him to whack the big tank that I was supposed to. I mean, I've got to say, the bombs were definitely working better, I think, as a system, to be perfectly honest. Because now I actually have to shoot things. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now I don't like the fact that I don't know where it is. Hey, and then I just got hit, and that disappoints me. Hey, marvellous. Well, if memory serves, we actually did play for an achievement on at least one occasion that required betrayal. Because there was that, you know, you had to be waving on a bridge and have the bridge taken away, so we did actually, in fairness, take turns in the idea of dealing with that achievement, which was mildly amusing. Okay, marvellous. Oh yes, I see there's another one of those up there, so we'll need to shoot that. Multiples? I'm going to try shooting it now. Good, I got away with it. Well, I mostly got away with it. Come on, charge at me. I'll get the fuck out of the way. And then I should be able to get up the cliff. I mean, you're showing... Yeah, I was going to say, you're showing me the path I'm supposed to take. On this occasion, I know the path I'm supposed to take. I've seen the shiny shit. And 9 times out of 10, when there's shiny shit involved, you do something with the shiny shit. Now, granted, on some occasions, it's shoot shiny shit. That's the old Zelda premise. If there's shiny shit, usually whack it or shoot it. In this, it's climb it. Hey, well, I dealt with that big beastie, and now I'm going to slap slap Pigsy round the face. His argument might have to wait a moment. You seem to have been... Yeah, you're fiddling. Trip, why were you fiddling? Shouldn't have been fiddling. God damn it, woman. Getting yourself in trouble again. Forcing me to go on a quite fun jaunt on McLeod. So I'm not too unhappy about it, because I do like the cloud mechanics in this game. But it's quite fun. Whoa there, careful. Whoa there, careful, careful, careful. Okay, okay. I mean, I said it was fun, but it's also quite fast, which is proving slightly tricky. But that doesn't necessarily stop it from being... Oh dear, I may have fucked it. I may have fucked it. Or at least I can no longer take the high road. I take the low road and you take the high road, and I'll get there before you. There we go, caught it up. She just loves making problems, yeah. She can't resist a good fiddle. Well, in fairness, who can? Is there anybody who can resist a good fiddling? When there's a good fiddling to be fiddled. Oh! Oh, did I fuck it? Oh, shit. Okay. I think I was obviously just too slow. I genuinely thought I'd done that. I thought I'd won. Thought I'd won the video game, but apparently the video game went, no. No, you did not. You very much did not win the video game. You fucked that one jump. Then it looked like you were okay for having fucked that one jump, but then it turns out you weren't okay fucking that jump. Well, let go then, you stupid fucking woman. Okay, there we go. I think... there we go, takedown. That's what I was supposed to be. And the achievement is, of course, got the ball. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, that's true. But in fairness, you would let Tifa, wouldn't you, really? She was the one for me. Two distinct reasons. Her personality and her fitness level. It sucks to be Pigsy. I just saved the damsel in distress because you set me up to be killed. Little shithead. FF and? FF and what? I know what you meant. 7. You preferred Aerith? Hmm. Get out. I was always a Barrett man myself. No, I was not. It's just he is the third option, I think, isn't he? Or is there more than the 3 options? In the old Golden Saucer thing, you could... I do. It's my weakness. But in the Golden Saucer, I think the options were... Oh, there are more than 3, fair enough. I wasn't sure if it was just Tifa, Aerith and Barrett, but I know Barrett was the one where you basically fucked off all the dialogue. So, we're in the Magic School Bus. Just a fun little fact. Because we're in the Magic School Bus, and we do whatever we want.
I copy. Unidentified craft. Why are you on the landing trajectory? We're running into a problem. Some turbulence.
Turbulence?
Yes, sir.
We have no reports of any turbulence, and we have a report that salvage ships have been shadowed by an unidentified craft fitting your description.
Really? Well, how unusual. I certainly don't know anything about that.
Unidentified craft, please
I didn't mind Yuffie as a character, as such, but yes, she is too young.
landing codes, or we will be forced to assume your ship is hostile, and we will open fire.
Copy. Just a minute. Well, my landing codes are, 1.
1.
Yes.
1 what?
2.
Please don't say 3 next.
Heavy wood.
Kinda looks a bit like we just ejected in the toilet. I suppose arguably if you're going to eject anywhere, ejecting in the toilet's probably the best place, but that's not...
Yeah. Well, at least I get to be on the side this time.
Well, Mikey, would you mind shifting your left arm slightly?
I don't really see how I can.
Yes, just your hand is right on the...
I mean, he is too fat for a vent. Some people are too fat for vents, and he is definitely too fat for a vent. Would have made Metal Gear Solid a bit different, wouldn't it, if Solid Snake had been a bit more solid and chunky and couldn't fit in the vents. Or the cardboard box, I suppose, technically.
Pixie, are you absolutely sure that the Leviathan is here?
I think, considering the fact that we have just changed location, it's probably safe to say that's done its saving. Yeah, I'm fairly confident. Plus, it's done a little extra cheeky save there, I would say. But yes, there we go. That is your Enslaved for the evening. I just spotted it was midnight, so close enough. Right, get that all sorted, all turned off. There we go. Takes a moment to turn the controllers off. How close are you to the final boss fight with Freezer? Probably quite far away, truth be told. I don't know. Plus, fairly confident Freezer's not in it. But I get the joke you're going for. Primarily because it is technically the same joke you've been pushing for a while. What a Vegeta! I don't know! He's been left in the ground, growing for a bit longer. That's what's happened to Vegeta. It's apparently 11 hours long. Yeah, maybe. I have no reason to doubt that. I don't know. I would have suspected closer to the 8 to 10. Subtly lower than that. But having said that, I can't make any statement to back that up. There is no evidence of that. Theoretically, I'd say it was more 2 hours, but depends on how long Grandia. Grandia's a bit of a, being an RPG, it is a bit of a troublesome one to save and put away at an exact time, but still. But yeah, and I think we've already had, what, 2, 3, 4 weeks worth? So, I never expected it to be particularly long. That's sort of the point of the second slot, is it can get rotated reasonably quickly. Cycle through plenty of games in order to sort of move on to different games in the second slot and have the first slot be dedicated to a lovely RPG, because they are my jam. Because I don't know, they just the first time I played a turn-based RPG on the old Dreamcast, and it was when we got a Dreamcast that I think I played the first ever turn-based RPG for me. I fell in love with them. I don't know. I'm tempted to say the first one was Skies of Arcadia, but I'm not convinced. I think that was later in the Dreamcast life cycle, so it was probably something else that cropped up first. It might have been Grandia first before Skies of Arcadia. Could have been Time... I want to say Time Splitters. But I've got a feeling that might be the shooter game. Let me just... I'll tell you what. Let's look up... Let's get that library open. And then let's find the emulation stuff. Where are you? Dreamcast. That's the one. Time Stalkers. That's the one. Time Stalkers is a Japanese RPG. Time Splitters, I believe, is the sort of first-person shootery type one. But that's... So Time Stalkers, Evolution, any one of them may have been one of the first RPGs I ever played. Because I quite enjoyed Evolution. It was a very interesting one, because it was... they had these like gizmos on their back that were like, poof! Mario's Time Machine I've never played Mario's Time Machine, so I wouldn't know. Right, let's find... a little bit of scat for you there. Let's see if I can find that game I was referencing earlier. I can't guarantee it, as I say. I feel like the moment I lay eyes on it, I'm going to go, yes, that's the one. But I can't guarantee it. Let's see. Let's see what we have here. Let's see if we can see the thing that I want to see. Are you sure this is the right folder, Steam? Yes, apparently it is. It's just I don't remember ever actually completing Loco Cycle, but apparently I have. It was a damn good game. Damn good game. Ridiculously over the top and absolutely daft beyond comparison, but bloody fun. Which I suppose, you know, daft and over the top is exactly what I look for. So no wonder I think it was bloody fun. What the fuck is that? Oh, Transformers Devastation. Didn't know I owned it, didn't know I'd completed it. You are really good at this whole gaming lark, aren't you? Okay. Maybe I'm mistaken. Quantum Conundrum. That is the game I was thinking of earlier on today. The Quantum Conundrum. Switching between dimensions in order to solve puzzles. And it is incredibly it is very much a Portal style. I mean, it was even around the time of Portal. So it was distinctly Portal-esque. And in fact, oh no, I'm thinking of the Ball. I think the Ball had a Portal reference section. Whereas Quantum Conundrum perhaps not so much. But yes, Quantum Conundrum. That's the game I was referring to, and the game I rather enjoyed that's very similar to, what's it? When's the playthrough? I don't know. Probably never. I don't know. There's several games here that I wouldn't mind doing again. Binary Domain I quite liked. Sort of a Halo-style cover shooter. But quite an interesting little tale of robots and stuff. What else we got in here? Blue Estate was quite an interesting one. That was on-rail shooter style stuff. Castlevania. The Castlevanias with the fella with the face and the known Scottish accent. It's the one where you play as Gabriel. They were both Cornell. I don't immediately recognise the name Cornell as the man with the face, maybe. Yeah, the fellow with the face. Yeah, you know, the fellow with the face and the body and the things and the doings. Oh no! This is the full 3D ones. This is Castlevania Lord of Shadows I'm referring to, and Castlevania Lord of Shadows 2. The two sort of 3D sort of far more akin to sort of Devil May Cry style stuff. Talking of which, Darksiders, of course. Darksiders was very good. Castlevania of War, yeah, I suppose that's a fair enough way of referring to it. Doesn't make them bad games. I enjoy them. I think they're very good. Dust. Anybody? No. Dust. Anybody? No. Dust was quite a good game. Dust and Elysian Tale. Evoland. Bloody good game, Evoland. Bloody good game. Evoland 2. Also, bloody good game. Apparently I haven't completed Evoland 2, which, probably true. Hellblade. I must admit, Hellblade, it's heavy as fuck. I don't know if you've ever played Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, but fuck me, that game is heavy. Heavy on the soul. But nonetheless, nonetheless pretty fucking good. The combat system is well put together. It's one of those ones which is very, very simple to do, but quite satisfying as you are doing it. Hydrophobia. That's a very old one. Very short game, it would seem, but not terrible. Not terrible. Don't know if it would necessarily be one to do as a thing, but nonetheless, quite a good game. Loco Cycle, as I say, that was insanity. Insanity guaranteed, which would probably make for a semi-decent stream game. I'd say Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, but I'm shit at that game. I mean, I clearly got through it, but, you know, on a wing and a prayer. Orcs Must Die, that's always quite a good one. Of Orcs and Men as well, that was quite a fun one. It's where the Styx Goblin comes from. He had a couple of spin-off games by himself, I believe. I don't know whether he originated in Of Orcs and Men, or whether he originated prior to that, but nonetheless, quite an interesting one. Remember Me, that was quite an interesting game. Some interesting mechanics. A lot of it was sort of just fighting, standard fighting mechanics, but there was some interesting sort of searching through memories, if memory serves, which there's an irony in there somewhere, isn't there? Ray's Son of Rome, that was quite a fun one. Nice brutal sort of fuck 'em up type one. A game that most people forgot. Yeah, there's an irony there as well as everything else. Shadowrun Returns, I enjoyed that game. Shank was quite a good game. I suppose it might have been. No, I don't. I think that. I mean, the reason it was called Remember Me is based on the fact that it was dealing with memories, but it may have been more pretentious than that than I'm remembering. But it wasn't too bad. Shank is great. Yes, Shank is a hell of a game. Sunset Overdrive. Oh, Sunset Overdrive. It's so fucking good. So fucking good. So fucking good. Transformers Fall of Cybertron, I think, was quite a good one. There's also apparently the Devastation one, which I don't, as I say, I don't fully remember that one, so I can't say whether that was a good one or not, but nonetheless. Oh, and then Not Touch Shank 2. I see. Shank 2 shat on the bed, did it? That is unfortunate. I wouldn't mind doing Tomb Raider, because I quite like the Tomb Raider game. The remake, the reboot of Tomb Raider specifically. And here we go, The Witcher Enhanced Edition, 38.7 hours. So that was quite a long time. But yeah. Yeah, it's weird seeing like the sort of screenshots. Definitely doesn't look as top down as you were suggesting. Again, this is only sort of rough screenshots here. So, you know. Yes, I know. I know you're probably planning on doing the Witcher series, which, I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily want to do the same games as you, but inevitability will dictate at some point I'll probably rehash the same ones, but nonetheless, it will be annoying to go second, because it will just slightly look like I've copied your decisions, but there you go. X-Blades, I might do that one, but it's frustrating as fuck. It really is. And Witcher 2. Interesting that Witcher 2 only took me 28 hours, whereas the Witcher Enhanced Edition took me 38.7. I would have expected the second game to be bigger, but I don't know, maybe I streamlined it in some fashion. Not necessarily deliberately, but nonetheless, maybe I did. Wouldn't mind doing Tales from the Borderlands, because Tales from the Borderlands was a fun. I was always considering doing Telltale games, because they are quite interesting, but Tales from the Borderlands is one of the better ones. Simply owing to the fact that it is very much a sort of... the two characters as the leads are hilarious. Or at least I felt they were. I wouldn't say no to doing South Park, The Stick of Truth and the Fractured Butthole. I'm not a huge South Park sort of aficionado. I've never really watched the series, but I played both the games and they were hilarious fun to do. Sam and Max are good games. I remember Rushard or whatever, however the fuck they want to pronounce it. That was quite an interesting one. Little sort of platformer with sort of shooting kind of poof poof gravity gun type deal. I think it was. You sort of absorbed boxes and shot them out and stuff. Did I stream Sam and Max once? I don't. I did. Jester says I did. I did. I don't remember doing so, certainly. And it was before I kept a folder on Steam that said stream completed games as well. Because I now have a double. I've got a folder of completed games and a folder that's completed -stream. Or streamed, I think it says. So that's one of those ones where it's like, okay, now I can keep a track of it. Murdered Soul Suspect could be an interesting one. I remember it being quite an interesting game, but I think it's a bit slow and plodding. So I feel like that might not necessarily go down hugely well. I don't know. Yes, no, I've only ever played an Indiana Jones point and click one, so yes, I don't know. Fair enough. I don't know which Sam and Max I've actually done, because I might at some point go back to, because I don't. See, I can't necessarily guarantee it, but I don't recall ever actually completing, because I think this was the point in time where I do remember doing Deponia, yes, but there are several other Deponia games that I could try and look at doing, but I don't think I ever actually managed to finish the old. I don't think I ever managed to finish the old Tunguska. I think that was left open-ended, and I never actually completed the thing because I don't know. I can't remember precisely what caused the drift away, but nonetheless, something did. Probably forced into doing something that required my full attention that I didn't necessarily want to do. I'd say I'd do 007 Legends, but it was awful. Tunguska was my motorcycle or my motorbike, whichever word she used. It was definitely that one that was just her repeating it over and over and over and over and over and over again. And of course, her being an absolute fucking bitch to pretty much everyone she met. She just was an absolute arse. Ruined lives left, right and centre. All over the fucking place, just to meet her own agenda. She would leave lives devastated in a state of absolute carnage and chaos, which is like, oh dear. Shocking, really, that she'd do such a thing, but still. Anyway, that's a list of games I might try and do at some point. I've got Netstorm as well. Might do Netstorm because Netstorm is quite a spectacular game, because that is, that's going back to being one of the first ever PC games I ever played. It's in the same sort of zone as Crusader and Flashback, which is first computer games I owned on PC, and Witchaven. That was another one. That was a sort of first person stab things, because it was a medieval fantasy type thing. The witch part probably gave that away. Let's see. There's also a bunch on good old games I wouldn't mind doing at some point. Do you ever think you may own too many games? Yes. Yes, I think maybe I do. Let's see. There was one. What was the one? Oh, Septerra Core. I've never played it, but it's a Japanese RPG that makes me think, oh, yes, please. Poisons a homeless man to steal his change, yeah. Curse of the Druids. I've not heard of that one. The other options in sort of GOG are Shadows of the Empire, which is a Star Wars game, for those of you unaware of the title. You may not have immediately gone towards that. Wouldn't say no to Fire Warrior, because I happen to have that. And I quite enjoyed what little I played of it. That was quite amusing. Well, I don't know. I mean, I know someone, I think, who said it was one of their sort of, again, childhood games, which, I mean, doesn't necessarily make it good, but nonetheless makes it appealing to me at the very least. And yeah, I suppose doesn't age well is always sometimes a problem. There you go, always sometimes a fucking problem. So I have to wait and see. I don't know. I would probably vet that one, as it were. I would vet it prior to actually trying to do it on stream, because I don't know. I obsessively have to vet these things before trying to do them on stream, because otherwise I try to pick games that aren't going to make me swear to buggery and back. I usually fail, because I usually start swearing at them, but nonetheless, I do try. I try to pick games that I at least know I can complete, which is usually games that in the past I've completed. Wait, is that the... Oh, it doesn't say. Well, that's useful. Oh no, here we go. Is this the... Oh no, this is Guns FPS, fair dues. I have one Alien vs Predator Classic 2000. I wasn't sure. There was an Aliens vs Predator game that I had ages ago. I can't even remember what console it was on. I have no idea. But it was more... I swear it was a sort of RTS type one. So it was kind of like, okay, you sort of had to move things around in an RTS fashion. Not much more I have to say on that one. Fairly simplistic concept. You know what an RTS is. You know how to move shit around in an RTS. But it was very much Aliens vs Predator of the RTS. And that was quite fun. That was quite an interesting one. Anyway, I've gabbled on far too long, because I bet there's a string of fucking... I don't have Epic open at the moment, but nonetheless, I sort of... I've got the Epic library that there's games in that I wouldn't mind doing as well. But still, anyway, there's a shitload of games that need to be done. Well, I say need to be. They don't need to be done. They just exist. Shadow of the Empire was the one with the racing level. I have no idea. As I say, I've never played it. It's one of those ones where playing the X-Wing miniatures game with people, you do tend to get chatting about other Star Wars stuff. And I know a guy who is a particularly sort of fanboy of Dash Rendar. And I'm fairly certain Shadows of the Empire is Dash Rendar. I may even be mistaken there, but I'm 99% confident in the statement that Dash Rendar is the star of Shadows of the Empire. He even originated from there. I was less certain of that. I was only around the 90% marker for originating there, which is why I avoided that statement. But yeah, I was fairly confident he was the sort of main character, and as I say, fellow I know is absolutely adores the Dash Rendar character. The AVP game was Aliens vs Predator Extinction. Okay, fair dues. As I say, I do remember. I can't look at the chat at the moment because I'm currently searching it. Versus Predator Extinction. There we go. That's the one. Let's have a look at some images to see if that jogs my memory. Yes, that's looking like it. Because I'm fairly confident you could play. You could play as the aliens, I think. Well, I'm not seeing any obvious sign of that, but I think you did have to play as the aliens, and you did have to sort of get the face huggers to, face hug in their face huggy way in order to start developing all of the sort of alien units that you needed. I can't for the life of me remember how in the world you played as Predators, but nonetheless, I mean, they must have figured it out somehow that you could play an RTS like as a Predator. Yeah, you can play as all three factions. That makes degree sense. But yeah, I remember it being quite interesting. I quite liked it. Yes, I spotted the little red marker came up. I'll tell you what, would We'll do my tidying up, as is so often my way. There we go. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And get rid of that. I must admit, it'd be fascinating to know if they do actually do a Simpsons hit and run sequel. I mean, it's lovely. It's lovely that, you know, 16,000 signatures apparently, according to that link that Punk put in the Malice Cord. But yeah, it's all well and good having signatures saying we want the game. It's getting a bloke to fucking build it. That's the point. You know, it may be wanted, but there may not be anybody left around to build it, and you know, rights and all that nonsense is all manner of horse shit. But anyway, we are now very much at the end, so I will salute you, because I don't know why I do that. I just can't help it. I just can't help it. I salute you all for enduring my nonsense for, I mean, at least a couple of hours. Chester, probably longer. You were particularly early, so you've been enduring this for about 3.5 hours. But anyway, I will salute you again and say cheerio and end the stream. So here we go. Get prepared. Salute. Cheerio. I suppose I might as well do usual gubbins, I suppose. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to check for a raid, see if there's anybody online. Only Robber Ninja Ross, the man who does things. He's apparently currently doing a special event. I don't know what that special event is, but I don't think I need to raid him. He's already got 1.6 thousand viewers. Hello, I've bought you 3 more. Bit pathetic, but nonetheless, I like to try and remember that every now and again to see if it happens. Next stream Sunday for me. It's going to be, well, I'm going to finish that Mansions of Madness, and then I don't know how long it's going to take me to finish Mansions of Madness. It may all go horribly wrong very instantaneously, because that's what happened the first time I played that game. It just sort of went, this is lovely. I'm enjoying exploring. This is nice. This is nice. Holy fuck, there's a shit ton of monsters with tentacles all over me. I'm dying. And so I died, which is unfortunate. Well, as you're unable to attend Sunday, it's probably lucky that I'm just doing my single play. I'm being all 5 people on Mansions of Madness. So your presence technically isn't required in terms of people to play the game with. Oh yes, I remember seeing that somewhere. Probably Malice's stream, you mentioned it. You were excited because you had your golden ticket for your golden balls, for your people to fling around the boot and kick balls in nets. What a net ever did to them, I don't know, but for some reason they've got a distinct thing against her. So yes, enjoy that. Enjoy that. I imagine that would be quite... I mean, for me it would be an atrocious afternoon of pain, suffering and misery, but I imagine if you actually like the football, it'll be a spectacular experience. So I do hope you enjoy that. I hope you have a fun time watching the footballers. Don't know why that made me laugh. It's just the phrasing there. I do hope you enjoy watching the footballers. It's just so much a person who doesn't know football saying it. It's like, fuck. Oh dear, yeah, no, I can't imagine. Yeah, Tier 3 is basically lockdown light, isn't it? Which is slightly problematic for anything and everything. I suppose, in fairness, they probably had to put London in Tier 3 because it kicked such a fuss, didn't it? Kicked up a lot of fuss with the randomness of your enjoyment. Now, yeah, I suppose if the people who you support kick the ball in the right direction, it's enjoyment. If they kick it in the wrong direction, it's a riot. Oh, as I say, I do hope you enjoy that. For anybody else interested, it will be Mansions of Madness again, and then I don't know. It might be finishing early. It depends on if anybody turns up, and after Mansions of Madness, if there's time, maybe do something quick, possibly Escape the Dark Castle. So, yeah, very hard on ruining your day this season. I think all football teams do that. I think they do have that as a... They're contractually obliged to ruin people's days by playing badly. Anyway, it's now well past the finishing time, so I really am going to turn the stream off this time. So, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoy your football. Hope everybody else does fine over the weekend and enjoys their doings and thingies and what's-its. And I will say cheerio.